We're in line for security
control in the morning.
Yep, as you can see. Hello. Lots and lots of people.
Very early in the morning. But I think it's like so refreshing, right? To
Yeah.
go outside in the morning when it's really cold.
And dark. It was -11 this morning when we left.
Really?
So
This is the wardrobe, or the cloakroom, I guess, as some people call it. It takes them ages every time to get a jacket, so I have no idea how big it is behind
it's so big.
these walls, but it must be huge.
Loukina. Okay, so now we are going to watch a session in which Greta will be talking, which is forging a plan to a common future. And at the moment, media seem to be a bit crazy, I don't know. But there is a lot of attention around here. We can feel it.
We need to get down to zero emissions much faster and then help poorer countries do the same so that people in less fortunate parts of the world can raise their living standards. And these numbers also don't include most feedback loops, non-linear tipping points, or nor additional warming hidden by toxic air pollution. Most models, however, assume that future generations will, however, will somehow be able to suck hundreds of billions of tons of CO2 out of the air with technologies that do not exist today in the scale required.
Following up and everything else is something that we lack. But I feel as though we have diverse knowledge, we have people who can articulate issues and everything else, but then we just need more actors on the ground to just step up and say, we'll do this, and we're daring enough to actually foster the change that we want to see.
Can you explain what we're doing?
Okay, so now we're sitting in the big Congress hall, and we have to save seats. We have to save seats for G and some other people in that entourage. Yeah, so we're going to see Trump's speech here soon. It was quite chaotic getting in here, and now we're going to have to fight for our lives to keep these spaces.
Okay, and what are your impressions? Are you expecting, how are you feeling seeing Trump in real person?
I actually don't know what to feel at the moment. I guess I'll see, and then I can tell you afterwards maybe.
Sure.
Fear and doubt is not a good thought process, because this is a time for tremendous hope and joy and optimism and action. But to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse.
And told you that our house is on fire. I said I wanted you to panic. I've been warned that telling people to panic about the climate crisis is a very dangerous thing to do.
Dying because of the climate change, losing their life, who do not think about the future. And that's also when people talk about 2050, for me, I'm like, really? Seriously? But indigenous peoples can protect them land. That's why the ecosystem is more so diverse there. It's the same in the Congo Basin.
Where are we going?
Video stage!
What are we going to do in the media village?
We're gonna... it seems that it's in that direction. So we are going to hear some panels about the Australian bushfires. It's cold, but it's good.
It's not as cold as before though,
Yeah, no,
but it's refreshing.
more hot and more hot.
Yeah, it's
Wondering why.
it's terrible inside the center. I mean, the lighting is terrible, the sound is horrible, and then the air is just so stiff.
I mean, the light is the worst. I know exactly, it's exactly the light which is giving me. And people are just looking at us in a weird way, like, what are these teenagers walking around
Without the jackets.
without a suit? Oh my god.
Jeans.
How was lunch today?
Lunch today was stressful because Mr. President Trump
Just gave a fucking speech.
he was late, and then his speech was like half an hour long, which fine.
He was just like stating how America was great.
Basically. And and then we had to run through the media to they had to run to the media to our lunchroom.
Yeah, because media just don't let you pass. They don't see you're hungry, so that's most likely the reason why.
Yeah. And
Oh, careful.
oh.
We are going to be killed. People don't have legs or what?
And then we got to lunch, but then we only had like 20 minutes to eat lunch because then Greta was going to go have her speech and we would need to fight through the media again.
But I'm hearing some stuff about Greta, and it was like just asking, hey, what was your opinion about Trump's speech?
The only question that we received.
The only question they were asking.
That we are very, very close to a tipping point. Climate change is making higher temperatures, extreme droughts much more frequent. If we look at Australia, 6 out of the 10 most severe droughts and warm years were in the last 10 years. So this is climate change. There is very little doubt that what we are seeing unfolding is due to climate change. The big question is, if repeated situations like that happen, the forest will never have time to readapt.
Well, okay, like if I take them in turn, and this is obviously going to be an ongoing conversation.
He was saying a lot of numbers, he was being so unclear, and he was just saying that we should, that the Adani project, that the Adani project is like a good project because it will be clean coal. And he was saying that, and then he was saying that like Australia was the best country, reaching the
It's my turn to fall over.
like, that Australia was the best country, reaching like their goals in 2030, 2050, whatsoever that is. But and then a scientist was talking, and I mean, two cameras and people around. No, and then so this scientist, he was very good, I thought.
Yeah, I liked him.
He was like just putting back the facts on the table and and being clear about like how is the situation. And the artist that we wanted to meet actually, and we will be able to meet her, which is cool. She's called like Lynette Warwood. She also not attacked him, but said to him that she didn't like what he was saying. And what is oh, he said he really appreciated Trump's speech.
Loukina, imagine how important you look right now.
Yeah. So I am laughing again. Yeah.
Affectué par le climate change, ou qu'est-ce que votre impression?
Bah, la discussion qu'on vient d'entendre, elle vient des politiciens quotidiennes. Sur le terrain, les gens qui ont dû être directement en face des feux, qui ont dû fuir leur maison, qui ont perdu leur maison. Okay, Isabelle is always like trying to find stuff for the Swedish group.
Yes, because you all are like, give me stuff. I need stuff from Davos. Here's stuff from Davos.
You look cool.
Thanks. So we don't fall. They told us that we have to wear them because they don't want us to fall and break our legs.